Hello, welcome to MMM presentation by Oyaribo Ahmed Timama. Today we'll be talking about the ideology of MMM, how MMM works, the benefits of MMM, and the rules of MMM. MMM is mostly referred to by people as Mavro modern movement, yet it has a lot of other definition, one which is that is a global community of financial aid and donation exchange. MMM, they also say, is a community of ordinary people selflessly helping each other. MMM is, as of now, the largest social network that connects the one who wants to donate money and the one who wants to get money. What exactly are MMM? MMM is actually a community. It is not a person. Okay, it is established by the principle of the power of giving. MMM help people to become financially free. MMM is, of course, today the largest donation exchange network in the world with over 240 million members worldwide. A brief history of MMM before we talk about the ideology. MMM is actually founded by Sergei Mavrodi. He's a Russian-born mathematician and programmer. He started MMM Cooperative in the year 1989. He listed MMM as joint stock company in 1994. He became the deputy of the Russian parliament in 1994. And of course, after his arrest and subsequent release, he revived MMM in 2011 and it became known as MMM Global. The ideology of MMM. The first question that comes to an ordinary man is, why MMM? Especially those who do not know about MMM. Now, the answer comes from knowing that the modern world is bad, it has always been inhuman, it has always been unfair and unjust, despite the fact that we are told we're in a free society. We have always been in a slavery society. The world today is a world of money. Money is just a paper. This paper becomes acceptable only when we say it can be used as a means of exchange. Now imagine that people are being given this printed paper as what? Wages. And of course, when you add an extra paper to whatever paper a person is supposed to earn, you say you have increased the person's salary. It's a bitter reality. Now, MMM actually has come to cause what we call financial apocalypse. That is the only thing that can save us and can break us free from our financial chains, release us from slavery. And of course, thanks to MMM, freedom is very close. Now that the community exists, financial apocalypse is inevitable and unavoidable. And the current financial system will just disappear if actually the whole world will accept MMM and participate in it. We will no longer need the unjust financial system because MMM system will become very complete, the cycle will never collapse and it will become more stable. And the main goal of MMM is actually to create a fair financial system where money will no longer be an issue and to eradicate the unjust financial system. The goal here is not actually the money, but the financial freedom and also to make people happy. When you have a consciousness that you possess money, you definitely have that happiness that you seek. And of course, MMM is here to create a platform where we will no longer be enslaved by financiers just because we want to execute financial projects. How does MMM work? MMM participants simply give help and receive help. What do we mean? It's a community of people who are actually providing help to each other. You provide help based on your own act of benevolence. You have a spare money, you do not have need for it immediately. You give it out to someone who wants that money, and in return, when you need such money, you collect the money from another person. It uses the principle of provide help and get help. That is, when you provide help, you're making a contribution, and of course, when you get help, you're taking a donation. In MMM, when you provide help, the system credits you with a currency unit which the system calls Mavro. Mavro is just an internal currency of the MMM, and it is exactly what you're buying when you pledge to contribute a certain amount of money, and that Mavro starts growing from the moment you say you have that money to provide help with. And the calculation of the Mavro reward occurs twice every week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And at the end of the day, the sum of the the Mavro shows how much you can request as donation to your own self. Now, the big question is, where does 30% come from? MMM has always said there is no interest rate. We do not, in MMM, there is no interest rate. MMM does not pay anybody any interest. Now, you are just rewarded with a Mavro unit. It's like a growth. Okay, the Mavro grows as you leave it in the system. It continues to add every Tuesdays and every Thursdays. Now, it is not a guarantee that the Mavro will continue to grow forever. The growth rate can be decreased, it can be increased, it can be stopped, and it can be cancelled. So MMM does not pay interest. Now, MMM uses what we call crowdfunding or funding system. The big question comes, if all of us were to withdraw our money from the bank in the same day or the same week, do you think bank will be able to pay us all? What do bank use? Now, if we go to the bank and say we want to withdraw all our money, the bank will not be able to pay us all. So what do? They do what we call crowdfunding. The same thing banks do, the same thing insurance companies and other financiers also do. Now, how does crowdfunding works? Crowdfunding works by the principle of money rotation. That is, you give money to the bank today as deposit, and then someone else comes and makes a withdrawal. The money you've deposited will be used in paying that person who has made a withdrawal. And when you come for your own withdrawal from the deposit you earlier made, another person's own deposit will now be used to pay you. That is crowdfunding, and that's how MMM works. Luckily, Mr. Mavrodi took the same system, and now we have a principle of provide help and get help. The benefits of MMM to participants: you provide help, and of course you receive a 30% more every month for your contribution. Apart from the 30% you get for a first timer, you get a registration bonus of $20, $50, $100. $50, the $20 is for donations from 15 to 140,000. The $50 is for donation from 141,000 to 840,000, and the $100 is for donations above 840,000 naira. You also get bonuses for referrals. Referral is one way the system can continue to grow. So it is not a must, but if you do so, if you invite new participants into the system, MMM says it's going to reward you 10% of every PH that person does. Also, we have what we call guiders or managers. A guider is actually a person on top who has other series of people following him, and he's responsible for them. They are his downlines, and the guider receives bonuses for each level of his downlines, from first level onto the next level and the next level and the next level. The first level is 5%, second level 3%, third level is 1%, and so on and so forth. Also, you get rewarded with what we call video. When you make a video of happiness, you get rewarded. Normally when you receive help, you're supposed to write a letter of happiness that you received so and so money or so and so did. Now, if you attach a video to this letter of happiness and the video shows super quality, the super quality video is professionally looking, MMM says it's going to reward you with 10% of the amount you received help with. Of course, if you're just going to provide a video in which your face and your voice is heard clearly, you get a 5% reward of that amount you received help with. And if you are making an audio video which demonstrates just your personal office and a photo of your bank statements, you get 1%. Now, you also get rewarded when you provide help and you upload videos, 1% or 0.5% of the amount you provided help with. Now, what are the rules of MMM? MMM says you should participate only with spare money. You do not open or have multiple accounts. You can always PH as many times from your own account. Do not create fake accounts with fake details such as phone numbers or bank details. Do not delay in paying for your order. Do Do not edit your banking details or change password less than 15 days before getting help. Do not click on the I refuse to make payment button for more than once a month. Do not make deposit and fail to attach proof of payment. Do not fail to confirm your payment. Do not allow your family member to PH more than you. If they have more than the amount you PH to donate, let them do it through your personal office or tell them to register through your guidance. This will help prevent the community from greedy fellows who want referrals. Always remember to write your letter of happiness after every GH or withdrawal. Maximum days allowed is 3 days. Now, enrolling people just for the sake of bonuses without educating and caring about them or enrolling them when they are not really interested. There's some people who just go about enrolling unknown persons into the community. MMM says don't do that. Enroll people whom you trust, whom you're sure will continue to grow the community. Yes, the power of giving has been the watchword of MMM, Mavrodi Money Boss. Together, we'll change the world. Thank you.